Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shadows, and this is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. It has been bogged down by controversy ever since it was first announced. And as we told you last night, the company behind the Keystone XL oil pipeline has now asked the U.S. government to temporarily suspend their application for that project. The company says a suspension would be appropriate while it works to secure approval of its preferred route through the state of Nebraska in the face of legal challenges. That move comes as the Obama administration increasingly appeared likely to reject the pipeline permit application. U.S. Senator Mike Rounds issuing a statement today on the pipeline saying that despite this setback, he will continue to work to move this project across the finish line so that South Dakota and the nation can reap its benefits. Other leaders in Washington are also offering up the comments on that move.
I want to take one moment to reflect on the differences between problem solving and politics in Washington. And there's a great example this week. Last night you heard from the company responsible for building the Keystone Pipeline. They asked the State Department to suspend their permit application. Why? Because it's been 7 years. It's an example of this administration devoid of critical thinking or solutions.
White House spokesman Josh Earnest has said that President Barack Obama intended to make a decision on the pipeline sometime before his presidency ends in January 2017. Today, the head of the TransCanada company denying that there is any political motivation behind its decision to ask the U.S. government to delay the permit for that project. The first large-scale exercise in a huge bomber training area over the Northern Plains is scheduled for early next month. Leaders at Ellsworth Air Force Base are saying that the exercise is scheduled December 2nd through the 3rd in the 35,000 square mile and newly expanded Powder River Training Complex over the Dakotas, Montana, and Wyoming. The military says that people in the region can expect to see many different types of aircraft in the sky, all flying in coordination. The Air Force also says that non-military aircraft should avoid the areas where the military planes will be flying. The Air Force has said as many as 88 civilian flights a day could be delayed when large-scale exercises are conducted in the Powder River MOA. A man accused of fatally shooting his cousin here in Rapid City is going to stand trial early next year. 20-year-old Sean Marshall has pleaded not guilty to murder in the May death of 22-year-old Charles Metcalf. Authorities say that Marshall admitted to shooting Metcalf, but also said that he feared for his life because Metcalf had threatened him. Police say that Metcalf was shot in the back multiple times. Rapid City police are investigating a robbery call. The victim telling police that he was walking in the area of Anamosa Street and Haynes Avenue when a pickup truck drove up next to him. The man in the truck pointed a gun at him and demanded valuables. According to the victim, the driver was a white male, about 5 feet 11 inches tall, about 185 pounds, wearing a gray hooded sweatshirt, gray baseball hat, and black bandana. There was a passenger in the car described as a Native American male with a skinny build, wearing a red hooded sweatshirt, gray pants, glasses, and a white bandana. Anyone with information should call police at 394-4134. Well, you may have already received a new credit card in the mail. The switch to the new chip-embedded cards are designed to fight fraud. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley will be holding an event in Sioux Falls later this week to highlight benefits for consumers and businesses with the new chip cards. The idea behind the new chip-embedded credit card is extra security. The cards are nearly impossible to counterfeit, but just a warning, instead of trying to steal your money after you get your card, the bad guys are trying to do it before you get it. Some scammers are sending people emails posing as their credit card company in order to be able to get your new card. So all they have to do is give them some personal information and click on a link.
Information they're looking for is usually your personal, private financial information. Unfortunately, if you're willing to click on a link, you could be downloading malware that could give them access to all the information they're looking for right on your computer.
Eventually, everyone will have a computer chip in their credit card. Don't let impatience get in the way of your better judgment. If you get an email claiming to be from your bank or credit card company, don't provide any personal information. Instead, go directly to their website. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Tuesday, another up day after a strong showing yesterday. We see the Dow climbing another 89 points today, 17,918. The NASDAQ up 18 to 51.45. The S&P up 6 to 21.10. And gold dropping $18.70 to $1,117.20 on this day of trade. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us.
Yeah.
You called for cooler temperatures, and here they are.
Here they are. Well, it's going to continue to get cooler. Tomorrow's going to be cooler than today. Thursday cooler than tomorrow, and then it's just going to go out. But by the weekend, we're going to warm it right
Still
back
pleasant.
in.
It's still pleasant out today.
Great day today. The winds were not that strong at all. I mean, we had some sunshine, then the clouds moved in. A nice day. Check them out. We got some high temperatures to show you. There you go. We had a couple of 70s over there in Newcastle, 70 down in Pine Ridge. 79 degrees down in Pine Ridge. A little bit cooler in the higher elevations. You would expect that. 48 over in Spearfish. They had some fog this morning early on up there in northwestern South Dakota. 47 Buffalo. 56 was the high temperature at Ellsworth. And as I said, a cooling trend begins today. Tomorrow's going to be cooler than today and so on. But the weekend's looking rather nice.
You can sure see the line of demarcation between the warm air and the cooler, and the cooler air and the warmer air right there. We'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news after the break, right around News Center 1 at 5:30.
This is News Center 1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
I don't ever want to give up on a patient. I want to keep striving to figure out how to help them reach their goals.
With my skill set as an IT professional, this is the place where I can have the most positive impact on the most people.
I want my patients to feel that they are important to me. They are in my community and I care what happens to them.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
Every morning, millions of Americans start their commute in their cars. Knowing AAA auto insurance is there, should anything not go as planned. And every morning, those same people also leave behind their homes. Knowing AAA home insurance is there, should anything not go as planned. Insurance that's not just insurance.
Introducing the newest member of the Yamaha off-road family. It thrives in the most remote, rugged terrain. It never steps down from a challenge and travels long distances in search of adventure. The all-new Yamaha Wolverine. It's a whole new animal.
Black Hills Power Sports, I-90 service road between exit 60 and 61 in Rapid City.
Someone's in the Kitchen is South Dakota's largest gourmet kitchen supply center. Find that perfect gift from gadgets to gourmet for the home cook or professional chef alike. Sip your favorite coffee drink from our full espresso bar and browse more than 10,000 items, including local merchandise, cookware, appliances, cutlery, and eco-friendly goods. Sign up for a seasonal cooking class instructed by top local chefs and learn tips, techniques, and recipes. Someone's in the Kitchen, located off Haynes Avenue beside Applebee's.
Add a fresh look with Mohawk ceramic tile from Menards. 7 by 20 inch wood lane floor tile comes in 2 finishes, $149 each. Mosaic stone and glass tile comes in a variety of patterns, $8.99 each. Dense Shield Tile Backer is the first backer board with a built-in moisture barrier. It's easy to cut and ideal for new construction or remodeling. A 1/2 inch thick 32 inch by 5 foot sheet is $8.79.
Save big money at Menards.
Well, as we know, Main Street Square transforming each year for the holidays, and this year is no different. The transformation beginning with the ice rink as we say goodbye to the fountains. News Center 1's Lauren Zenzi tonight is live in Main Street Square. Lauren, how's the building of the ice rink coming along?
Yes, Chad, thank you. Here in Main Street Square, it is absolutely beautiful here. The ice rink is being built right behind me, and I am here with Megan Whitman, who is the executive director here. So Megan, tell me a little bit about what's going on behind us and kind of a little bit about the building process.
Well, this marks our 5th year of ice skating at Main Street Square, and as you can see, we're in a construction phase of the ice rink right now. We have cleared all of our artificial turf, and we've exposed the header of the trench where we're going to collect our glycol matting system. That system's going to connect to our chiller, and that glycol will channel through it, and that's what allows us to keep the ice cold even up to a 60-degree day. So once that's kind of pumping through and the ground's kind of frozen over, our team starts to layer by layer gently mist that rink and build the ice up until it's several inches thick. Then we Zamboni and get the ice groomed and prepared for our first skaters.
Great. So tell me a little bit about the opening day.
We're scheduled for opening on November 21st. We have our Skates Giving. It's a great opportunity right before the holidays to give back to those in need. If you come with a non-perishable food item, we'll give you a $1 discount. Plus, we have Freebird the movie showing that day and a whole bunch of different events throughout the season. So if you can't come for opening day, you definitely don't want to miss our Lights on the Ice teen night, our other movie nights that we're doing. We even have Frozen coming in January. Plus, of course, the holiday celebration, one of our biggest festivals we do around the ice rink.
Great. So there are skate rentals here, correct?
There are. So if you don't have your own skates, you can come down here. It's a day pass. We encourage people to come downtown, shop, dine, enter and exit the ice as much as they want in a day. And in addition to that, we have a skate fee as well. Our rental rates are $3 for skates. If you have your own, you're welcome to bring them. And then our day passes are $5 for an adult and $4 for children. And you can see all this information on our website, which is mainstreetsquarerc.com. You can see not only our ice skating policies, procedures, our hours of operation, and some of the activities that we're going to do for programming the ice as well.
Perfect. So if you're free November 21st, come on down to Main Street Square. The opening night is going to be so much fun. So for NewsCenter1, I'm Lauren Zenzi. Back to you, Shad.
All right, thank you, Lauren. Our Lauren Zenzi reporting live tonight, and as she said right there, opening day will be celebrated on November 21st, and the Skates Giving Food Drive, the opening day will be 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., and the Skates Giving Food Drive will be taking place also in hopes of stocking the Cornerstone Rescue Mission Pantry through that event as well. Well, it looks like a beautiful time to be out at Main Street Square on this mild November day, and Bob Riggio joining us next with a look at your weather forecast right here.
That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
Are you ready for an exciting career that never goes out of style? Our December cosmetology class has more to offer than just hair. Enroll in Headlines Academy's December 7th cosmetology class by November 1st and receive a $1,000 scholarship. Military scholarships also available, financial aid for those who qualify. For more information, call or stop by and visit us in the Tuscany Square on Omaha Street, Rapid City. Are you ready to make headlines? For information on financial aid, scholarships, and gainful employment disclosures, please visit headlinesacademy.com.
4 beautiful homes plus a bed and breakfast with ties to Rapid City history dressed up for the holidays and on display. The Black Hills Symphony League's tour of homes is Sunday, November 8th from 11 to 4. A reception and music follow from 1 to 4 at the Journey Museum. Tickets are on sale now, and if you don't feel like driving, rides are available by reservation for $12 each at 342-7691. For more information and home descriptions, go to leaguehometour.org.
$1. That's all it takes to start enjoying a membership at Planet Fitness. 4 quarters will get you the best equipment in our judgment-free zone. So join Planet Fitness now for just $1 down and $10 a month.
Join Planet Fitness of Rapid City and Rushmore Mall for only $1 down. Sale ends November 11th.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
All right, here's the weather almanac. 60 degrees was the high temperature today, 33 the low. But these high temperatures for the rest of the work week will be decreasing. We are expecting a little bit of a cooling trend into Friday. But by the weekend, we're going to try to warm it back up with some sunny skies. So make some outdoor plans for this weekend. As I said, 33 the low temperature. There are the normals. There are the records right there. 631. Sun up, 431, I believe it was. The sun will be going down, clear skies. This is Ellsworth now, 49 degrees over there. And winds are out of the north at 2 miles per hour. Winds were not a problem today. Hardly, they blew a little bit, but not too much of a problem. And my played a little golf today, okay? And I didn't have to fight the winds. That's the good news. A few little showers down here in the mid-Atlantic states. Here's our storm system right here. This is the one that's going to change our weather, or it's going to change it tomorrow, and then again on Thursday, and it could bring a little bit of snow over extreme southwestern South Dakota. A little bit of snow, all right? Not much, a little bit. But we are expecting to see some rain with it. All right, we're going to fly in a little bit closer, and we'll go through this for you. This is right now, okay, we're working our way into tomorrow, 11:30 tomorrow morning. We have this cool front right here that's going to work its way across later on tonight. There will be a wind shift. When the cool front comes through, it's going to bring some cooler temperatures tomorrow. We won't see temperatures in the 60s. We'll see them in the lower 50s, about a 10-degree drop, all right? And it's going to bring in some clouds as well tomorrow. Well, we're not done. All right, here comes another low, and that's going to drag this secondary cold front. That's going to bring in some colder temperatures beginning tomorrow evening, plus some rain. You can see some rain, and most of the heavier amounts of rain will be down over in southwestern South Dakota. All right, and then as we work our way into the early morning hours on Thursday, 5:30 a.m., all right, some of that rain could change the snow. We could have a little bit of rain-snow mix early Thursday morning as our temperatures begin to drop. Certainly some colder temperatures expected on Thursday than what we expect tomorrow. And then Thursday afternoon, everything just continues to track off to the east, and drier air moves in, and we expect to see some clearing conditions Thursday afternoon. All right? How much? What are we talking here? This is water equivalent. This is the rain and the snow, the water equivalent of the snow. And you can see the heavier amounts of moisture right now are predicted to be over southwestern South Dakota. Now, again, this is tomorrow evening, early Thursday. Maybe half an inch in Custer, possibly 4/10 out at the airport, 2/10 Spearfish, 8/10 down in Pine Ridge. Temperatures, high temperatures today, not too terribly bad. We see some temperatures in the 60s, with the exception of northwestern South Dakota down in the northern hills. They had a bank of clouds that just refused to burn off. So their temperature is a little bit cooler because of the cloudiness. But you can see the southern hills, not bad, 64 Custer, 79 down in Pine Ridge, 66 in Philp. Those were the high temperatures. Quite a contrast from the northwestern South Dakota tomorrow now, 45 in Buffalo. And you can see down here in Yankton, 70 degrees. So the corners, quite a bit of a contrast in temperature, 64 in Sisseton's, 54 in the capital, 48 tomorrow over there in Faith. And then temperatures continue to cool off. We see temperatures in the 30s and 40s for Thursday. Those are the high temperatures. All right. Here's a forecast for tomorrow as we begin this cooling trend of 44 Spearfish, 53 Custer, 59 in Pine Ridge, and not 79, but 59 tomorrow. 51 Hill City, Deadwood, 46, Belfouche, 46, 48 in Sturgis. Here's the forecast for tonight, 38 for the expected overnight low. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of a wind shift out of the southwest to the northwest around 5 to 10. And when those winds shift, it's going to bring you some slightly cooler temperatures tomorrow. Not 61, but 51 tomorrow. Mostly cloudy, 2 cloudy skies. Still breezy, northwesterly 10 to 15, gusts 30. And then we'll bring in some moisture tomorrow evening. All right, a little bit of rain, possibly some snow early, light snow. early Thursday morning over extreme southwestern South Dakota. 31 the expected low temperature tomorrow evening, and those still winds out of the northwest 10 to 15, gust 25. Here's the 7-day forecast. There's that cooling trend, 48 on Thursday, 45 on Friday, and as I promised, we're going to warm it up a little bit Saturday, Sunday, in the middle 50s, Saturday and Sunday with partly cloudy skies, and then we cool it off again Tuesday. ClickBookDeals.com. There you have it. This is Tent City. Detailing, you pay $65 for that coupon. Unfortunately, it's sold out, and that would have been a 50% savings.
All right. Thank you, Bob. And still to come, fans turning out in full force for a championship parade. Just 2 days after the Kansas City Royals won the World Series. We'll show you that. Plus, the high school volleyball playoffs kicking off tonight with Rapid City Stevens hosting Sturgis. We'll check in with the Raiders coming up in NewsCenter1 Sports after the break.
A car gives you freedom, room to grow, and in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Good morning.
Hey, your daddy's home. I bet you're happy about that.
Yeah.
For protecting our lives, our liberty, and our freedom,
My daddy wanted me to give you this.
we all salute you.
Thank you very much.
To those who sacrificed, and to those still serving today, Shields says thank you.
The sale was a huge hit, but guess what? Presidential Pawn is still overstocked, and we'd rather sell it than melt it. Rings, pendants, earrings, bracelets, thousands of items store-wide. Not 20%, not 50%, but 100% of our fine jewelry will be sold at half price. Half price. During this unprecedented one-week sale. Christmas is coming. What an opportunity. Mark your calendar. Don't miss out on this rare event. November 9th through the 14th. All jewelry 50% off. Only at the legendary Presidential Pawn in downtown Rapid City.
Wake up with your friends on NewsCenter1 today. We can't make you a morning person, but we can make your morning. Join your friends weekday mornings on NewsCenter1 today.
Wednesday, out of a tragedy,
I need EMTs. This baby is still alive.
one mystery,
A Nigerian syndicate,
gives birth to a dozen more.
I did not see this coming.
Then on SVU, written from the headlines, a shocking reality TV scandal.
One of the virgin daughters is knocked up. There goes a TV show.
You see a crime. We see it as a blessing.
And on Chicago PD,
I found this under his bed.
a school on lockdown.
Nobody moves. You got a bomb.
All new Wednesday on NBC.
This is NewsCenter1 Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Well, the District 4AA volleyball playoffs tip off tonight, and Rapid City Stevens is clearly the favorite to win the tournament. However, the Raiders are taking nothing for granted. Rapid City Stevens enters the district playoffs as the #1 seed after finishing the regular season with a 20-10 record. The Raiders will host Sturgis this evening in the opening round of the tournament. In fact, Stevens is 5-0 this season against the other 3 teams in District 4AA. After closing out the season by winning 7 of their last 8 matches, Raiders head coach Kylie Voorhees feels her team is peaking at the right time.
And we're doing some really good things. We're playing some great volleyball, and I think the Sioux Falls weekend really boosts the girls' confidence. We definitely can't look past Sturgis, even though we've beaten them a few times this past season. We've got to play our game, we've got to play our level, and again, we can't overlook a valid team.
The other first-round matchup in District 4AA features Douglas at Rapid City Central. The 2 teams met once during the season, and Douglas came away with a 5-set victory. Both matches are scheduled to kick off at 7 o'clock this evening. And now to the NFL, where the first head coaching casualty of the season is in Tennessee. The Titans announced this morning after just 23 games, Ken Wisenhunt has been fired. The team is just 1-6 on the season and have lost 6 in a row after dropping their latest contest Sunday at Houston. The Titans were just 2-14 in Wisenhunt's first season in Tennessee. Mike Merlarkey, who had served as the assistant head coach and tight ends coach this season, has been named as the team's interim head coach for the remainder of the year.
I also have been in the business for
this is my 30th year player and coach, and I also know how the business works. And it's time to turn the page, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity with these guys, and hopefully dig us out of the hole that we've, including myself, put us in, and move forward from this point on.
And finally, the Kansas City Royals were treated to a hero's welcome today as their city honored them with a ticker tape parade. Tens of thousands of people gathered in downtown Kansas City to celebrate and party with the 2015 World Series champions. It's been 30 years since the Royals have captured a World Series championship, so these fans have been waiting a long time for this moment. The Royals won their second championship in the organization's history by defeating the New York Mets 4-1 in a 7-game series. The key deciding victory came on Sunday night as they rallied to defeat the Mets by a score of 7-2. The parade also even featured notables like the Budweiser Clydesdales visiting from St. Louis, Missouri. And that's a look at sports. We'll be right back in a moment.
You still feeling lousy, sweetheart?
Terrible. Day 4 of aches, chills, sweats.
Oh, poor thing. You're just not you when you have the flu.
I don't feel like me at all. Do I look sick?
You look different.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That's not your pretty face.
Feel like yourself. Get vaccinated because stopping the flu starts with you.
Can you identify this?
That's pot.
And this?
That's also pot.
How about this?
Laser pointer?
Lip gloss?
Highlighter?
This is a hookah pen. It's not a healthy alternative. It can be used to smoke pot, tobacco, and other drugs, including synthetics.
Would you pass the drug test? Find out more at parenttest.org.
During Epic Week at Furniture Row, you'll get a lot more for a lot less with savings up to 50%. And in some cases, we're giving it away. How epic is that? Get a free nightstand with any bedroom set, a free dining chair with any 5-piece dining set, and a free matching recliner with any sectional. The epicness continues with interest-free financing for 5 years. Don't miss Epic Week at Furniture Row. Ends Thursday.
Do you have a teenage son with a hollow leg and 2 stomachs? Has your husband ever cleaned out the fridge? For a snack? Are you hosting a couple of linebackers for dinner? Then this is the pizza for you. Papa Murphy's 5-meat stuffed pizza. Pepperoni, Canadian bacon, crispy bacon, Italian sausage, and ground beef stuffed between 2 layers of scratch-made dough. Home bake a large Papa Murphy's 5-meat stuffed pizza for $12. Fresh made, fresh baked. Papa Murphy's. Love at 425 degrees.
Well, if Charles Dickens is your idol or you think you have a better fantasy world than Harry Potter, now is the time to begin writing. November is National Novel Writing Month, where participants begin working toward the goal of writing a 50,000-word novel by midnight of November 30th. If you sign up on the website, you can keep track of your word count, earn badges, and connect with other authors in your area as well. But if you need help putting the puzzle pieces of your novel together, after November, there's help for that too.
After November is a 6-session course that I created and wrote and teach, and it's there to help authors who begin writing with a write-a-thon program like NaNoWriMo, but then really struggle to figure out what to do afterwards. They've got all this content, they've got all these pieces of their puzzle. What do you do now to build it, turn it into a manuscript, and then a published novel?
And you can sign up on the website that you see there on your screen, and you can find After November on Facebook as well. That's a monumental undertaking, but that's a lifetime achievement right there that nobody can ever take from you if you're able to complete an actual book, and whether it's ever published or whether you just know that you wrote it. Then
how about completing like 50
achievement.
books like Stephen King, for heaven's sake? He just puts them out. It's amazing.
He's another life form altogether.
There you go. Quick look at the 7-day. There you go. Cooler temperatures. Weekends looking rather nicely.
Yeah, and that'll do it for us right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Have a great night.
You've certainly put in the effort. You started from scratch and have made something that you want to see last well into the future. Maybe someday you'll call it a legacy, but for now, you've just got to get the bread out, the door open, and the bills paid. Having someone at your side who understands where you've been and where you want to go can make all the difference. Small business success? It's bigger than banking. It's you and I together.
At Consumer Credit Counseling Services, we take pride in the fact that we help people to live a better life. So many of us are playing the stress game with our debt, and slowly it will take control. Now is the time to take that control back. Consumer Credit Counseling Services offers free financial education classes, debt management programs, and free housing and counseling sessions. We are nonprofit, part of the United Way, and have been providing immediate debt relief to consumers for over 30 years. Your financially successful future starts here.
From small to tall, we do it all at Loftus Dental, 4004 Jackson Boulevard.
The winning gets extreme with our Extreme Hot Seat drawing at the Silverado Franklin.
On select Saturday nights, we will announce 5 $100 winners at 5 o'clock, 6 $100 winners at 6 o'clock, all the way up to 10 $100 winners at 10 o'clock. And our Extreme Hot Seats plus our regular hot seats and giveaways mean even more chances to win. With 190 winners and $18,500 each Extreme weekend.
Join us at the Silverado